Hello everyone and welcome back. I know it's been a bit of a while since I last did one of these, but I thought I'd do something a bit different this time because I've picked up something here really special. So let's get into it. I picked up a brand new release of the Gamera collection from Arrow Video. So yeah, I was nervous when obviously this went up for pre-order, and I was like, I don't really know. And then once they announced the special features and what the films are going to encompass and the box set, I was kind of like, this is a no-brainer. So I was like, right, let's get this pre-ordered. Obviously, this today is its release date as I'm recording, and this is a thing of beauty. So what I'm going to do is do a bit of an unboxing, show off the set, as it'll be first impressions with me. And then, yeah, I will kind of show you what's going on within the set. So I've taken the cellophane off, and this artwork is just special. So it's a matte box, and those colours just look amazing. So there's the J card, which I'll show you in a sec. So let's take this off. I do apologise, this may be a little bit slower than anticipated, just because that is one hefty box. It weighs quite a bit. So that is the contents. So it's a limited edition box. So you get the first film, the first Gamera film. And they do a lot, I think August Ragone does a lot for these for the box set. So you get a lot of introductions and commentaries featuring them. And then Gamera special, an hour-long best-of compilation. And then this is where I really appreciate, because you get the two films on the one disc. But what they do is they've also given you an extra American edit, and you get the different dubs as well. You get commentaries, newly filmed introductions, G-Fest highlights convention. This is incredible. Absolutely, this is chocker. And then we get to these ones. Disc 5 and 6 and 7 are the new 4K restorations by the company who made them. And yeah, this is just... So this is the trilogy, the definitive Gamera trilogy. And then you get the last one in the series as well. So that's every single film. That's all 12 films across 8 discs with absolutely packed special features. That's incredible. I mean, that's just what the J card's telling you. So bear with me. I will just quickly show you here, if you can see. So you have down here, that is your booklet. That is the comics collection, and that there is the films. Straight off the bat, this artwork is nothing short of spectacular. Jesus, wow. I very rarely have I seen artwork like this. This is incredible. So this is your content. So you get a brief history of Gamera. You get all the film credits, yeah. And there's your photos as well. I mean, the cast and crew, synopsis, and I think it's a continuing essay kind of thing. Yeah, Gamera the Invincible, action sequences. I mean, wow. Oh my word. Like, this is just like comprehensive. Okay, let me just pop that to one side. And this is the comics collection. I mean, oh my God. And it's a hardbound book. Look at that. That is some real nice materials they're making. Oh my word. Look at that. And it's the paper as well. Oh, I don't want to damage that one. But then let's show you the film. So obviously, typical Arrow fashion, they've obviously used the front cover, and that is just, oh, again, very much like a book. So you have the original kind of Gamera, and there's your discs. So that's Gamera the Giant Monster. Oh, wow. Just, yeah. Virus. Oh, I mean, what a set. Like, already. Like, oh, Gamera 3, and then, oh my word, look at this. These are your art cards. And they've done one for every film. I am absolutely gobsmacked that this is available for people. Arrow did say it was going to be the most comprehensive set they'd done, and then that's the back of Gamera's shell. I am absolutely like lost for words. So you've just seen the unboxing. This is me, and I've just seen the films. So Arrow for me have just absolutely unabashedly just knocked it out of the park on this one. Like, let's be frank, like they've made probably one of the greatest box sets of all time. Like, some of the films are a little bit up and down for me. I mean, that's just personal taste, because the films kind of range a very broad spectrum. So they're kind of very, like the first three are very Godzilla-like. Then you've kind of got like the kids series when it obviously got really, really popular. And then you've got the kind of big trilogy that they did in the 90s, and then they did the most recent one in 2006. So they kind of do hit a broad spectrum. My personal favourites from the box set were the first three and the 90s trilogy. Like, because I went into the box set going, right, okay, that's the ones I really want to see. But everything else around it was just superb. And what I love is just the attention to detail. So the Matt Frank artwork that litters that box set is your main menu screen. And I always judge an Arrow release, especially by the amount of... So when you go to special features, so you'll have like a block of screen. Like, I think one title had about 3 of those. So it's like, that alone, if I was just paying, say, 15 quid for a bog standard Blu-ray and it had 3 screens a la American Werewolf in London, like, I was like, right, that's it. I'm a pig in shit, basically. You know what I mean? This is great. But the extras, like, is what's going to keep me going. And I've only seen the introductions and the films, but what I've with the extras, I looked at the audio, and like, usually when I do my like DVD Blu-ray reviews, like, I always kind of look at the audio. Like, the 90s trilogy has 6 audio tracks of film. So that's Japanese stereo in 5.1, that's English stereo in 5.1, and then they do a commentary, and then they've for some of them they've actually put on dub tracks. One thing I also want to talk about is the introductions by August Ragone, who does a couple of commentaries, but I've seen every introduction. And I want to say, don't watch them before the films. Please don't watch them before the films. Because I didn't, because I've never seen any of the Gamera films, so I wanted to go in and just be as fresh as possible. That is honestly the way that they cut them. They do ruin certain moments that I'm glad that I didn't have spoiled in the introduction. And August is such a compelling host, so to speak, that you've just devoured the movie. Sorry, but yeah, you've just devoured the movie, and then you've then got him to kind of then bring you back down. And that was a great way of doing it, giving you the historical context. If it was a film I didn't quite like, or I wasn't really kind of connecting with it, he just gave it such historical context with the studio, what was going on at the time, why they made this story, and you're just like, oh, right, okay, right, I get you. This is really interesting. And whilst they kind of vary from about 4 to 9 minutes, and I know the first one's the longest at nearly 15 minutes. So in its own right, it's like a little featurette. August as an actual host is so compelling. He really is just utterly compelling. He sits there, looks at the camera, but he just has this wealth of information. He just is so passionate, and I love his sign outs like for him. They're so incredible. I wish I could talk about like the Heisei trilogy's epic 3-part documentary, all the kind of bonus features. Unfortunately, I can't, because it honestly, this will take me to the rest of the year to finish now, because one of the films ended up having 3 cuts. Then you've got the audio commentary, and then you've got the English and Japanese dubs. And I listened to all these in Japanese, and they are just phenomenal. If you're on the fence, I would just say pull the trigger while you can, because it'll probably cost you just as much down the line when you buy them separately. And to have it in that packaging with all the comic books, the big booklet, like honestly, it's worth it. I mean, I think they might be on Amazon to rent. Like I'd rent maybe like the first 1 or 2, see how you go, because they're all very very similar, in that kind of vein. But it's a box set you really do need to own. So thank you, Arrow. You have absolutely made this fanboy so fucking happy this year. And I will catch you guys on the next video.